private videos on YouTube.
Do that, because that'd be great.
That'd be fine. Right?
Everybody wants to see it.
Right? Who don't want to see us? Like,
everybody wants to see it.
Everybody wants to see it. It changed my life tremendously, and it still does every single day, especially the first 30 minutes.
First 30 minutes when you wake up?
When I wake up?
Yo, first 30 minutes. Yes.
Happy 2020.
Are we supposed to bang the glass? Oh,
I mean, the bottom of cheers.
I don't know. All right, cheers.
Why you guys listen today, y'all? I'm not playing.
Today we playing.
You've been playing.
I'm playing today because they be having me acting all serious, man. I'm tired of being serious.
Listen, I'm gonna tell them how you been playing, okay? I should tell them, right?
Hey, tell it all, baby.
Tell it all.
Tell it all.
Because we being vulnerable.
Right.
Listen.
Don't hold back now.
Welcome back to another episode. You already know it's your girl Ruby, big body gal, then big empress, big queen. And today, I'm talking about mindset. We got mindset in the building, power of mindset. Because how many of us, feel as though we may be at war with our mindset, or we may be at peace with our mindset? Drop a comment, let us know below. Because someone today, listen, they love to be real vulnerable, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. Welcome, Mr. Crew.
Are you throwing shots at me? I hope you throwing shots. Yeah, let me have another sip because I gotta be ready for this, man.
Not be ready for it. I mean, you said it's all on the table. All on the table.
Look, I'm here. I'm happy. I'm blessed. I'm feeling amazing. Thank you for having me, and I'm excited to just build with you and talk because anytime we build and talk, it's always electric. So I'm ready to provide that energy.
That's a fact. So speaking about mindset, let's just dive right into it because that's why you came to the channel, right? To get the golden gifts. Mindset. How do you work out your mindset?
Ooh, yeah, we jumping straight into it. So working out the mindset, this is huge. Like this is the muscle that you need to work out. Right. So how do I work out? Read. How do I work out? Study, analyze, observe, practice. Just put yourself in a place of visualization. Right. Everything that's happening in the world is happening through us. Right. Like everybody has their own vision. So whatever's happening through you, it's also happening through me, and we collide together, right? You're the star of your movie, I'm the star of my movie, we come together, we co-star. Right. So understanding that practice also has to be the real work too. So I'm here partaking in your reality, but you're also a part of mine. So that's part of the practice, how you work on your mind, so that way you realize it's not all about me. Even though like my priority is me, when I'm with other people, I want to make sure that I'm showing up as the best co-star possible. So that's another practice because that adds layers to my game. That also adds layers to the other person. That's
a fact. Because I definitely was talking about when you don't fold, it's like every conversation you have, it has to be impactful. You have to provide value because if not, then I feel like it's just a waste of space at that point. Right. And so when it comes to practice, I know certain, thoughts, mindsets, negativity will come across anybody's mind. It doesn't matter who you are, right? So what does that look like? Like, how do you basically, what triggers you to be like, okay, let me stop thinking negative? Or how do you really, take care of the solution when it comes to if a negative thought progresses in your mind? Like, what does that look like for you specifically?
Look, that's a good question because you can't stop the negatives.
Right.
The negatives are all around. Why? Because this world is about duality. Just like you can't stop the night. Like you might be a person that loved the AM. When I was young, I hated when nighttime came because when nighttime came, it means you got to go to bed. It means the day is ending. It just felt like everything is coming to an end.
Right.
I didn't right. But, so it's like now you realize it's both. Right. So now you get happy when nighttime is here because you get to rest and get to peace. You make it even darker. Right. And you wake up in the morning, you feeling good, feeling great. But just understanding that duality. So I'm going to get some type of negatives. Right. And it's not about seeing the negatives. It's about seeing the notifications. So when I always talk about negatives versus notifications, I'm breaking down the science of what is going to enhance this moment. What is going to make this moment a beautiful moment? You understand?
Yeah.
Right. So for me, I'm looking at it for how do I create the best experience possible within this moment?
Right.
And if I look at the negatives, then I'm creating the worst experience.
Exactly. And for yourself too, because you're the only person that's going to change how you, or should allow how you feel.
Right.
So now what does that look like when it comes to business owners, right? Because I was actually speaking to a business owner the other day, and we were just speaking about how like she feels humans are working too hard, right? With social media, they're always online, looking at other people, comparing themselves. And she felt like it's just very hard to now say, okay, I'm a human being, I have to vibrate at this frequency, but then all this other stuff is happening. So she didn't really know how to segregate, okay, this is for me, I know how to make this a positive situation. So like, how do business owners basically, or should business owners really tap into that actual mindset?
Well, mindset, you already know it. Mindset is GPS to your success.
Exactly.
So regardless of whether you use it or not, is you're going to have it. All right. So now the thing is, do you want it to move intentionally with you, or do you want to kind of like do it haphazardly? Right. So the thought about it is, do you want to create a designed destination for yourself, or you want to have an undesigned destination, meaning that you are choosing the path that you want to go down versus just being walked down a path. I don't want to be walked down a path. This is why I drive, because I don't want to let's get in one car. I'm like, no, I take my car, you take your car, because I am not being held hostage. All right. And the thing about it is, mindset is so crucial to everything. Before you drink, you got to think about it.
Right.
Before you put your clothes on, you got to think about it. Before you drive, you got to think about it. Before you eat, you think about it. So it's beautiful. Yeah. It's not a negative. It's a great tool. It's almost as if you have an option to drive to your destination without a roadmap, or drive to your destination with the GPS.
And I love that too, because you also talked about practice. So now it's like, okay, when you know you have to put some clothes on, or you know you have to drive somewhere, it's like, okay, the day before I'm prepping for my clothes.
Right.
Or the day before I know I have to go this way, go somewhere. So I know, okay, this is the time I'm going to leave. Like, that's all one of the sequence. So I love the fact that you said that. It's giving... I miss him. I still had to cuss him out when he got here, y'all. Let me tell y'all, he act like he could only.
Stop it.
Stop
the shenanigans.
Stop it. I am full of shenanigans.
Yeah, stop the shenanigans.
But they golden shenanigans, you know?
I mean, it's beautiful, though. It's
really?
Yeah.
Right.
Beautiful shenanigans. So I'll play along with it for now.
Now you play along. You wait all day. Look at you do this like this. Shout out to y'all. Everybody's really there.
You sound like one of the guests.
Because I'm like, it's been weeks. And then when we got on class last night, I'm like, yo, I miss y'all. Like, that be happening. Right. But then, like, in the morning, I'll be having, like, oh my gosh, like, no accountability call. I was writing on my pen. I'm like, dang, like, what am I do?
Right.
Like, so speaking about what I'm gonna do with accountability calls, can you just tell our audience, for those who don't know, what it is to have accountability calls, what it is to have the Love Plus program, what is Love Plus? Because it changed my life tremendously, and it still does every single day, especially the first 30 minutes.
First 30 minutes when you wake up?
When I wake up.
Yo, first 30 minutes of the day, you can win the day, right?
Right.
Now, but accountability is very important, because you have to have discipline and consistency. Like, you can do anything in this world, but the truth of the matter is your success level is dependent on how disciplined you are and how consistent you are. Right. If you want to be a star in YouTube, I can't make a video once a month for the first 3 months and then not for the next 3 months. Right? I have to be consistent. If I make a video once a month, and I make a video every month, on time, overtime. So the discipline and consistency is important, because you start to create a reality around that thing. And before you can get it, you have to see it. Right. So before you can get, for people who are in the entrepreneur space, people who are in a career field, before you can get to that next level, you got to see yourself entering that next level. Right. So having accountability, having a community, having an environment, having people around you, having assignments, is all useful to elevating your life, because you have to be detailed. When we talk about writing things down, this is the number one thing that is like underrated. Most people underrate writing things down, but this is the first form of manifestation, right? The thoughts are manifested in your mind, and you put it into the paper. It's now transferred from the mind to the paper. So now you see it in the physical. So this starts the transformational journey to lead you to wherever you want to be. But transformation is the key for everything. As you grow within, everything else around you grows. So accountability is number one. And we have the accountability calls with Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that way we can help you get to that next level and increase your skills in the area of your choice.
Absolutely. I love that. Matter of fact, writing it down, I had another conversation with somebody, and it was about just like the fact that she didn't have a planner, right? And she was diagnosed from somebody about having ADHD. And I'm like, wait, and it's because she has thoughts everywhere. And I was like, wait, my first question, do you write it down? Right. Do you write your thoughts down, your ideas? Oh, no, it's just, I said, well, let's start there before we start diagnosing what everybody got. Now you got to take medicine. Now you got to be under somebody's prescription. Like, let's start there. And she immediately brought her planner. She immediately got on board. Send me a picture. Shout out to her. You know who I'm speaking about. I love you, Queen. But, I feel a lot of entrepreneurs, they low-key know exactly what they have to do, but they don't. Why do you feel that is?
Come on, you already know. I'm gonna say. Go ahead, say it. Go ahead. No, it means nothing. Yeah, see, the reason why you know you need to go to the gym, but you don't do it, you know you should eat differently, but you don't do it because knowing means nothing. It's not about knowing. It's about being. Who are you being? See, it's a difference. Like everybody knows what they want, but are you being a person to get it? You gotta be the person that attracts that thing because success is something you attract by the person you become. Exactly. Right? So if you really want it, like I got a new dedication. All right. And my dedication is just to go 2 times harder now. Like on everything I'm doing, just go 2 times harder. Just be 2 times sharper. Just be 2 times better. In some cases, you just gotta be 1% better. Right? So if I'm looking at it from a standpoint and I'm saying I want to change my relationship with my significant other, I want to be able to communicate better. I can't look at you and every time you say something, I'm getting upset about it. I got to actually work on me. Yeah. The more you say negative stuff that I don't like, the more I should be like, yes, because now I'm challenging myself to be that better person. Yeah. Right? I'm challenging myself to take form and take action. So you got to challenge yourself to take form and take action to be the person that earns the right to have the experience. Otherwise, you're just going to be an action talker instead of an action taker.
Oh, that's the last line in my head. Like, y'all, if y'all know. Shout out to y'all again because we got family in the building. But you touch on a word that is so imperative to me, right? I studied hospitality, I studied business management and communication. Like that word is so heavy because I feel as though a lot of people aren't mindful of how they communicate. Right. So how, for people looking in, like, what would you really say for a business owner looking in, or just anyone in general, to master the art of communication? You said speaking to your significant other, like you're looking for certain things to make you better, but how does that communication play out? Right.
Fear of judgment. Like remove the fear of judgment. A lot of times the reason why we can't communicate effectively is because we have a fear of judgment. We're worried about what the other person is going to think or say based upon what we do or what we say or think, right? And the reality is it doesn't matter. Get over it, okay? It does not matter. Why? Because the people who are meant for you will be the people that's there for you. So just understand it. Communication is, it might seem difficult, but it's, let me ask you a question. Would you rather speak your piece or hold your peace?
Would I rather speak my piece or hold my peace? I'd rather hold my peace.
Most people rather hold it, but holding it doesn't do anything but makes us have a conversation about the other person with ourselves, right? So if we got a significant other, the key communication part is with the other person. It's not just within myself. So if I'm holding my peace, then I'm the one creating all of these little narratives and all of these little stories, and I'm thinking in my mind that they said it. Why? Because the brain doesn't remember which is imagined or which is reality, because it's all reality. Because your imagination creates a reality. So when you misuse your tool, you have a limited result. When you know how to use your tool, you have a powerful result, right? And your tool is the mind. Your tool is communication. Your tool could be anything in this world that allows you to get a result. Right. So if my communication tool is the way that I speak, the way that I think, I got to use my tool in a grander way. Right. I have to understand that, okay, cool, I can say what I want to. Because if I don't, then how do I actually get my point to
across? Right. I was 50-50 on it too. And I'm just like, yeah, because I was thinking, okay, speak your piece. That's more me. And what I thought about when you said speak your piece, I thought about, okay, I have to put energy to force somebody to understand what it is I'm feeling or how I'm at peace. But it's not that. It's actually just speaking what it is that I'm creating for myself.
Another thing too is you got to pick your players. Most people don't understand that. When we talk about picking your players, the reason why you're even saying that is because we're in this type of conditional system where we believe that we have to help mold the person into the best companion, right, or best person to be with us. But the truth of the matter is, they exist already. Yeah. But that's the beauty of life. When we were young, we had these egg hunts, right? You ever had this like an Easter egg hunt or something like that? And as a kid, you don't care about the religion part. You don't care about anything else other than the fact that you're going to look for something. Right. Remember this, the old games, hide and seek, or some of y'all who are a little nasty with it, how to go get it. Right. That must be a different version. How to go get it was another thing. Chill. Don't ask me no questions, bro. Just know. So, the thing is, it's the seek, it's the thrill, it's a chase type of thing, and we want that, but you could use it in a different manner. And a different manner is go seek and go chase the people that's in your tribe that haven't met you yet. Go seek and Go get those people. Go introduce yourself to people who might be the best person for you, business-wise, companion-wise. Maybe just a person that could just elevate you mentally, right? Instead of worrying about the people who are just here. And there's no disrespect to anybody, but the people who start with you may not be the people who end with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? The people who started with you may not be the people who go with you. Yeah. So don't feel super attached to the people that are around you. And that's not a negative thing. The reason why I say that is because everything is temporary. The reason why I learned that is because when my mom passed away, that taught me that. Like, this is somebody who was my best friend. Right. And if your best friend can disappear just like that and it's just a memory, then you have to start being honest with yourself and saying, okay, everything we do is based upon memories. That's it. It's based upon memories. So if that's true, then what do I want to have? I want to have the best memories. So how are you going to have the best memories? Doing it with the best people. People that fit the best with you.
Right now.
Right. And if we here right now and our relationship is only a year, then let's have the best year. Let's go out with a bang, have the best year. And sometimes it actually happens. This is why you can't really get over a person, or you don't want to lose that person, because this has been something transformative, right? And that's the relationships that we want to create.
I'm so excited to just segue this into relationships, because
let's go. I've been waiting for that.
I know you was ready, because we've been talking about, we gonna introduce business love language. It was like, why you spelling LUHV? Well, now you know. You didn't know, you know. Okay, I'm with Mr. Crumméy, Shaun Crumméy from the town. Can we talk about how business is business, but also relationships, and how business owners should be really capitalizing on it and not necessarily burning bridges?
Right. People get into business and then they make it personal.
Wait, say that again, because I need y'all to stop whatever you're doing right now. Hey, listen.
Say anybody, stop whatever you're doing. Listen up.
Right now.
Jasmine will let you know. She gonna put the emphasis on these things, right? But I'm gonna say it this way. Like, people get into business, but they take it personal. Like, business is not personal. Business is just business. But personal is business.
Yes.
You understand? So what does it mean? It means it's all business, baby. Like, even your personal relationship is business, right? It's all business. It's a transaction. Love is transactional. Money is transactional. It's all a business. And when you start to realize that, you don't want to burn bridges. Why? Because of miscommunication.
Right.
Because of two people couldn't see each other the way that they wanted to. That's fine. But I don't necessarily have to work with you. But I can still do business with you. Okay, cool. I got somebody over here. I don't really want to be around her like that, see it like that, because we have relationships and it's kind of a little weird. But let's still make money together. All right, cool. I'm going to send people your way. You send people my way. Hey, we meet like that. Deal? And they still keep it business without burning a bridge. But most people get into business and they take it personal.
So how do you now implement certain strategies to not take it personal when it comes to the business?
Communication, right up front. Love is contractual. Business is contractual. It's all contractual. So you have to create your contract, right? And that's also a loophole. Like, if nobody has a contract on you and you ain't do a contract and they try to get some money out of you, just ask them, did we have a contract? Just understand, right? Look into that. But the point that I'm making is, the way that you segue from that is, you got to make sure you're communicating up front. Don't get me wrong. As time goes by and you create better experience with these individuals, feelings do change. But that's why you're supposed to still communicate. Right. So now, if feelings change, you got to communicate that. And you can't be upset if somebody chooses to do something differently. It may not be what you want, but it's probably what you need.
What you need. Listen, that literally happened to me recently, and it's like, all right, I'm very spiritual. So when it happened, my energy, my spirit, it was like more so of, okay, God's actually protecting me from this person or protecting me from this situation. And now, because he's doing that, other doors, other opportunities, and other experiences or relationships will now come into play. So again, reverting back to there's no negatives, only notifications. Like, what's on your contract?
What's on your contract?
Give me 5 things on your contract.
Right? On a contract, is this. Loved, appreciated, heard, felt, seen. Why? Because in any relationship, if you make a person feel loved, appreciated, heard, felt, seen, that person's going to want to do more business with you. Correct. Doing business with you, just like what we used to say when we were kids. I want to go hang out with my friend and play. That's all it is. It's just an updated version of it, and you're going to do business. But why? Why not do business and have fun with it?
Mm-hmm.
Why not do business and play with it?
Mm.
Jazz will tell you, don't play with it.
Don't play with it. Play with it, but don't play with it.
Right? So,
I see you too.
so the thing about it is, you are already whole and complete. Like, but the way that we experience life is based upon what we think, right? So if I'm thinking these things, then it's gonna shape my life. So how am I thinking? So number 2, right? You gotta be able to do all those things to yourself. Mm-hmm. You gotta love yourself. You gotta appreciate yourself. You gotta feel yourself. You gotta hear yourself. You gotta see yourself. Because if you don't, you're not gonna understand how to see and do that for someone else when it's time.
Exactly. But I love that too, because it just provides you like a canvas, or just like the roadmap of how it can be done, right? Because you do it on yourself, you know how it makes you feel, and now you could do that with other people.
It's a hack. The more you get to know yourself, the more you get to know everyone else. I'll say it again. The more you get to know yourself, the more you get to know everyone else.
Captain, episode done. Go get to know yourself. Take yourself on a date. Go get a facial. Go get your nails done. Go get your hair done. Go get everything done that you need to get done.
And don't be playing with the body. I always say that.
Big body, okay? Big body, man.
Don't be playing, yeah? Yeah, stay up.
How? Feeling it now. So with that being said, right, really loving yourself, right, loving plus on yourself, how do business owners go from making small decisions to now big decisions, right? And that can be with anything, like with business, with personal. How do you really make that transition?
You make a transition by understanding there's levels, there's stages to it, right? And one of the stages is delegation. Most business owners don't want to give up the delegation. They want to hold on to it. Why? Because you already know, as a business owner, you're a creative. So you spend time creating this thing, which would be called your baby in some people's eyes. But you create this business, right? And you get attached to this business. And when you're getting attached to this business, what's happening is you're feeling like, okay, I don't want to let this thing go in somebody else's hands and they ruin what I created. The truth of the matter is they're not going to ruin. Why? Because you're still the head. Why? Because you still have the vision. Life doesn't go according to plan. It goes according to vision. Right. So as long as you are the head running the vision, some people might mess up. Some things might not work out the way we thought it would, but ultimately the vision will come together. And so delegation is how you start to take that next leap. And the true reality of it all is it's all about delegation. Who do you assign the task that can perform the task? Who do you assign the roles that can actually carry out that action? Who can do that? Who can do those things? So that is what the next level is. Not only being able to be a person that could create for yourself, but how could you put other people in position to create for themselves? That's when the next level starts to take.
It's giving dynasty. It's giving empire. I'm getting chills. Not just because it's cold.
It's because it's cold.
You cold?
No, I'm just asking you.
When it comes to the big choices, when it comes to moving from smaller choices, not smaller, I don't really like the word smaller, but when it comes from initial steps to now grander steps or grander ideas, grander decisions, how did that really feel for you when it happened to you? Because I know when you transform. Like, that's how you became the mindset Mogul, which it was technically him already, but, to the public, let's just say. How did that really feel for you?
Right. It feels good, right? But it feels rewarding at the same time. And the reason why it feels good and rewarding is because you are already the person. Like, you are already the person. So it feels good to be like, okay, maybe I could take another step. But it feels rewarding because when you take that other step, you realize it wasn't that big of a step. You start to think that the steps are so huge that you don't want to take that next step, or you don't want to take that risk, but the risk is necessary. Right? The risk is necessary. So just taking that next step to believe in yourself, because you are already that person. You already have everything you want. But the thing is being around other people who can help you bring that out. Right? Like that's it. So now you get around your family, get around a community, because that's another level for the entrepreneurs, right? We stick to trying to bring everybody who's around us already. But you want to now meet other people who are already doing what you are doing, or doing better, or doing what you want to do, right? Meet people who are already in motion. If you meet people who are already in motion, you can start connecting and coasting, and before you know it, opportunities start coming here, there. You be like, yo, it's a whole new world. So now you feel rewarded for taking that leap to trust yourself, to say, you know what? I can take that next step.
Absolutely. We are the voice in motion.
Right.
We give you devotion. We give you devotion. Shout out to King Shaun, King Girl, Coach Girl, Mindset Mogul, my coach, my mentor, my brother. So I'm going to throw that at the end so y'all can figure it out on your own based off the vibration. But endeavors, I know y'all seen the transformation, and just know this man is all a part of the journey, and I'm just appreciative for you taking the next step and coming here to the Golden Impact to give these golden gifts and be in my space, in my business. Like, this is the first time you in the studio. What do you think?
Yo, first of all, I love the studio. I don't ever have expectations, but coming to see the studio is like, whoa, you've been really putting things together, right? And we already know that. We've been doing it. It's nothing. I mean, in the summertime, he's like, yo, come check out the studio. We didn't get a chance to check out the studio. It doesn't go according to plan, but it goes according to vision. And we here now, baby. In the building. Impact. You already know the vibe.
You never just said we're in the vibes. That's not us.
Only the golden.
Only the golden. So, is there anything you want to say before we head out? Any piece of advice or just piece of love or anything you want to give from who you are, what you do, how you did it today and every day before we, go study for the rest of the day?
I would say love yourself enough to do the things that you need to do to get what you want, because you're one choice away. You're one decision away. You're just one move away. And the truth of the matter is you are already where you need to be. Mm-hmm. And I always love ending with this, because sometimes we take ourselves too seriously. Mm-hmm. I want you to be intentional. I don't want you to be so serious. And when you look for a relationship, don't want a serious relationship. Want an intentional relationship with love, connectivity, and all those other stuff that you truly want, right? The biggest thing is you're not where you want to be, right? But that's fine. That's okay. Because you're not where you used to be. So guess what? You're right where you need to be. Understand right here in this very moment, in this time and moment, everything that you want to come to you is just a word away, an action away. Just being able to communicate your idea. That's what matters the most. So go out there and be the best version of yourself, because personal development is number one. As you grow within, everything else around you grows. So let's go. Snap it up, clap it up for yourself. You're about to show up. It's your $1 million year. It's the year of the championships right here. Let's go.
We love y'all. Make sure y'all tune in. Y'all already know. Check the playlist. We got the 360 video booth, tutorials, how-tos, everything. Get your business up. Get your business right and tight. You already know the Golden Executive Season 2 is coming out this year. And if you're ready for it, I need you to drop a comment and let us know. But this right here, not only was it the power of the mind, but this is something that keeps me going every single day. So rewatch this episode. Play it when you're in the shower, when you're doing what you need to do, because at the end of the day, we have to have that growth mindset. And that's what I'm physically looking at right now, a growth mindset in human form. So make sure y'all show some love, follow him, subscribe, all the business. Y'all already know it's the Golden Impact. You know that. We love y'all.
Love y'all too. Peace.